match that could be the finals of a Star League in any game with Craft in it. Yeah, I mean Warcraft as well.
Even Minecraft.
That's right.
Because they'd be good at that, too, if they played it. I haven't played that game yet, have you?
I haven't. My brother's like addicted to it.
I know.
He keeps telling me I have to play it.
Everybody's saying that. I should play Minecraft. But on to StarCraft, we have July Zerg against Nada. Now, if you're new to StarCraft 2, well, you're probably kind of a nub. That's okay. I don't judge you. But you should know who these guys are, because in StarCraft 1, basically Nada was one of the best Terrans of all time, hands down, most accomplished, most well-known. Same for July Zerg with the race Zerg.
And here they are, and they're two of the absolute best in the world at StarCraft 2 as well. Both these guys desperately want a championship, and they're not just saying it, Tasteless. Because sometimes people are like, I want to win, and you know, it's
I
like,
will train harder,
well, that's
and
what
I
you're
will do better
supposed to
next
say.
time. Yeah.
But I have heard from everywhere that these two are actually both training nonstop for a victory. And the thing is, like July Zerg, he's so astounding when he trains all the time, but if Nada's actually playing all the time, every day, then
you know, these are two guys
he's going to win.
Train in the best possible way. I mean, you know,
they know how
to
train.
Nada exercises a ton, in very good health. Thinks it's good
July
for his
Zerg,
mind.
not as much exercise.
Not as much exercise, but you know,
or delicious Coca-Cola.
Oh, I'm gonna have some of that Coca-Cola right now. You know, they have crates of this backstage, Artosis, and I bet if we stole some...
I'm starting to steal one every day. I'm going to open up my own Coke vending machine.
Why did you show up with a backpack on at the studio? Oh, I'm going camping later. No, I steal from my work. So, we're going to... Got the sponsor. All right, let's go take a look at the players.
There they are. Two of the handsomest people in the whole wide world. The God of War, July Zerg from StarTale, a former StarCraft 1 champion, multiple-time champion, a Golden Mouse winner. In fact, he is the only Zerg Golden Mouse that did all of his OSLs at different times in different periods of the game. But let's talk about Nada, because...
I was going to say the same kind of rule for Nada is Nada did not, like, you know, have one of those ones where it's like, well, back in 2003 he was good, and then he, you know,
and he won like 3 OSLs or something. No! He did them at different times.
Yeah.
This guy's been in so many finals, Tasteless.
It's actually insane.
I can't remember specifically all the stats anymore because my brain is transitioning to StarCraft 2 statistics, but Nada has, in best of fives, the sickest win percentage of any pro gamer ever.
Well, you know, he's one of these guys that has such a well-refined style. He can do anything.
That's true.
He's consistent.
And the bigger the best of becomes, like if you play a best of 99 against Nada, you are losing.
Yep.
You're playing a best of 51 against Nada, you're losing. A best of 9, you're most likely losing. A best of 7, most likely losing. Best of 5, it's closer. You know, best
what
of 3,
happens when it's a best of 1, Artosis?
Then anything can happen.
All right.
But the higher you get, the more likely it is that the higher skilled player is going to win. And so that just shows that Nada overall, unfathomable amount of skill.
Yeah.
But July Zerg, can't take anything away from him. I think like a best of 5 is actually where this man belongs. He actually figures people out, gets in their heads, and the thing is, it's a best of 5, and you might be scared. You'd be like, oh, I don't know what he's going to do. July Zerg will throw in 3 all-ins in a best 5. He doesn't care. He'll do whatever he thinks it takes to win, and, you know, he is just such a decisive, amazing
Once
Zerg.
he's doing something, he sticks with it, and that's something we haven't seen from as many of the other pro gamers. Is, you know, with July Zerg, at times it's a little bit more of a... I know, actually, let me say it a different way. With some of these other guys, we see them doing something, but it's half-hearted.
Yeah.
They'll attack and expand at the same time, rather than focusing on just expanding and defending, or just attacking and making more units.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I actually want to draw a quick little parallel between Fruit Dealer and July Zerg, because both of these are Zergs that go hyper-aggressive, but can also out-macro almost every Zerg in the world.
Yeah.
But there's a slight difference between the players. Fruit Dealer will mix in all-ins, and it's
Fruit Dealer is
awesome.
actually a little bit more insane.
At times, yeah. But July Zerg, sometimes I think he goes in saying, okay, I'm going to all-in here. But sometimes I see the decision in his brain. He'll see one thing and be like, time to all-in. You know what? He snaps his fingers like that.
Actually, that's a good way to put it, because with Fruit Dealer, At times, I feel like his all-ins are calculated before the game is even loaded.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And with July, I feel like he's actually playing a standard game. And then he sees something.
Yeah.
He maybe looks at the position of the depots.
Yes.
Or looks at, look, his base is a little bit spread out. He says, all right, I've activated my all-in algorithm, and I'm going to kill you.
Exactly what I was tryring to say. Thank you, Tasteless.
No problem.
For deciphering the Artosis code.
I'm the Artosis Whisperer. Now.
Put a blanket over my back and walked around me murmuring. I calm down suddenly, and you can ride me to great StarCraft knowledge.
Hop on your shoulders. Take me to the GSL studio, Artosis. All right, head-to-head. The countdown's begun. It's going to be July Zerg against Nada. First game is going to be here.
It's going to be Crossfire.
Crossfire, yep. Had to check that. One of our new maps, macro map, should be pretty cool. Inspired by Peaks of Bigdu in StarCraft 1.
Yes. Awesome map.
Expected to be pretty awesome here in StarCraft 2. All right, there's no turning back, so get ready for some more GSL action here with Tasteless and Artosis. Tastosis at the GSL. It's on. In the red at the bottom left, he was nicknamed the God of War in StarCraft 1. Here he is in StarCraft 2.
Stage light.
And that was what? Brussels sprouts against a pig on the right. And over here we had, I assume that must be Nada against July. I don't know what the drawing was on the right. It looked like Brussels sprouts, though.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Sorry. I think it was a pig overlord.
Oh, could be.
oGsNaDa.
And anyways, we have over here oGsNaDa.
Oh, so cute.
Oh.
Dropping
Little
banelings.
babies.
So many banelings, in fact.
Guys, get on Twitter. Make an account if you haven't already done it. If you actually use Twitter enough, you'll realize it's quite cool. And hashtag GSL, please. Hashtagging something, you put the pound sign and then put GSL after it.
That's right.
Say something about it.
We want trending topics. There's nothing cooler than having trending topics about the GSL at the same time as like all of the world news that's going on, and Justin Bieber and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the GSL is that big with your guys' help. Don't let us down. Let's get that stuff
if
going.
you like the show, please do this. Seriously. We want to get the show expanding even more. Now, not only for double barracks at the Ram. So he will most likely follow that up with an expand. We used to see this as Marina CB all-in builds, but now what it is Terrence just try to send a few Marines out, then go back home and make that command center.
Yeah, it's just so solid. Not getting your gas early on saves you so many minerals. You already have 2 barracks, so you're going to be safe against anything. It's just a very solid build by Nada. Now, this map plays out pretty interestingly in Terran vs. Zerg. There's a very popular timing rush after expansion where you get stim and you get some siege tanks and you kind of siege up on the high ground above their natural.
It's
and
really
start pushing
good.
Down.
It's really good.
Somewhat similar things were around in StarCraft 1 on this map because you do have that high ground right outside the natural. So it can be kind of scary for Zerg sometimes.
July sends out his drones.
Does have 8 Zerglings making, so he should be all right against Nada's pressure.
Nada should turn around. No, he's going to actually bunker push. And you know what? The position of that bunker, I think the Marines, does that block?
Yes, it does.
So the Marine can actually cover the bunker.
Too bad he doesn't have 2 Marines back there. The Zerglings, though, they want to go after the Marines that are running away. But with 4 Marines coming out, maybe Nada can get some microing done.
July Zerg may have overextended himself here. He's pretty far away from home. But he does get that 1 Marine. However, these 3 Marines will stay alive. Now, the SCV was taken out.
Here's another SCV, though, Tasteless.
Yep.
And if he gets that up, right now, July Zerg should think about making a spine crawler. A lot of Zerglings just going down.
All right. Queen taking some shots here.
I like this move by the Queen, but the Queen... Oh. Well, the Marines do get inside.
Uh-oh.
That Queen tiptoeing away. Should move your butt, Queen.
I have
Get
arthritis.
Does that mean that the creep is made out of bees?
Yes.
All right.
Now we know.
Sting the Queen's arthritis feet. Give her relief. Very nice pressure here by NADA. Very annoying for GSL. Meantime, NADA is making a command center, and GSL is making a ridiculous amount of circles. A really huge amount of circles.
Oh, nice.
Looks like it's going to be time for July to break out of here.
Now, July may want to go for an all-in counterattack. The number of Marines that can defend is pretty low. A Baneling attack could prove to be pretty formidable.
Yeah, it certainly could. You know, he has overmade Zerglings for sure, but he is making some drones now, trying to drone up. Thing is, he is behind from that. Having made that many extra Zerglings, basically, if you clear up a rush like that, you want to have literally like 2 Zerglings left over. That means that you made just enough so that you don't miss out on so many drones. I mean, every 2 Zerglings you see, that is a possible drone. And
that's
missing
actually a good way to
any
put it.
Drones early affects Zerg.
I mean,
even 1 drone less, you're going to have not as strong an economy.
With Zerg making everything from one structure, the hatchery, and the vast majority of everything does come from the larva. I mean, obviously, you just make a queen from the hatch. But Artosis is right. Basically, having all of those Zerglings and not much use for them means your economy is going to suffer because Terran is going to keep making SCVs.
Now notice, NADA does have that tech lab. He's getting stim. GSL's starting to spread some creep.
He might do another timing attack here.
Yeah, I think he's just going to go for this stim siege tank push. I mean, it's very, very strong on this map. Zergs have had a pretty hard time with it thus far. But, you know, GSL, I think he's getting ready for it, Tasis. With that creep spread that he just laid there, this is going to be, like, if he can get creep up onto that high ground, maybe put a spine crawler to it there, it would definitely slow it down, the push, quite a bit.
Getting Ling speed now.
NADA looks like he does want to get some medevacs with this push as well. It's a good choice.
One thing you can do is actually just get a ton of Lings against these Marine siege tank pushes. The medevacs don't come out right away. And if they did a pressure push like this early on, they don't actually have a ton of Marines.
Yeah, and Marines without medevacs don't do quite as well against Zerglings, believe it or not. They still do all right, but Zerglings are capable of killing them.
Yeah. Medevac on the way.
1 siege tank is out.
July has put creep tumors on the high ground. That's so important on this map. I can't emphasize it enough.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the area of contention if NADA's timing push actually does come like we think it will. Now, Baneling Nest just about to finish up, as is a layer. Notice NADA's base getting that engineering bay.
He needs those turrets to make sure Mutalisk can't pull his Marine army back home.
Yep. Now, will NADA actually go for this timing? I don't know if he will, because GSL right now looks like he is going to do some drop brass. Good timing before the Spire. But GSL is getting Baneling speed. He's got a good creep spread. And the drop is scouted by GSL. Did he see it? Yeah, he did. Don't worry. Well, NADA looking like he just wants to play a safer game. And I can't actually blame him for this, even though you know, there are some interesting timing pushes that you can do. NADA knows GSL's style. GSL may have a lot of units right now.
Oh. You know what? He's ready everywhere with the Lings. And he's making sure that there's no way. Oh, he's got to be careful. He can actually lose this medevac if he's not careful.
Yeah, especially with this Spire about to finish. He's going to want to get out of there. He's getting a free Overlord kill. Probably will go home immediately after this. Perhaps check the bottom right.
Probably go home and lie to all the other Marines about what actually happened during this drop. He's like, no, man, I killed so many Quains and Zerglings. Oh, man, you killed an Overlord.
And that's like
that's like the Buddhist of Zerg units. It's like totally passive, at peace with the world, doesn't attack.
Well, Tasis, you say that until it starts dropping Banelings. And then it's suddenly quite a fearsome beast.
I'm surprised NADA's actually still on the map. I mean, he saw the Spire.
I think he's timing out to the